Hello there and welcome to the October 2020 paper. Here we're looking at question 10. Show that cos 3a is identical to 4 cos cubed a minus 3 cos a. Well, what we'll do here is we'll start with the left hand side and we'll write cos 3a as cos 2a plus a and then use the angle addition formulae. Now the angle addition formulae looks like this. It's cos 2a cos a minus sine 2a sine a. Now that's in the formula booklet if you need to recall that formula there. I've just effectively replaced a with 2a and b with a. Now let's expand the cos 2a and the sine 2a. So this is going to be in terms of cos, we want our answer. So therefore I'm going to use the double angle formula for cos 2a, the cos version of it. So 2 cos squared a minus 1 times cos a, and then minus, there's only one version of the sine double angle formula, which is 2 sine a cos a times sine a. So let's expand the brackets on this first bit here. 2 cos cubed a minus cos a, and then minus on this expression here, it's going to be 2 sine squared a cos a. Let's change the sine squared for a cos squared. 2 cos cubed a minus cos a minus 2 brackets 1 minus cos squared a times cos a. So expand the brackets on the right bit, so 2 cos cubed a minus cos a minus, now we'll expand the brackets 2 and expand the bracket with the cos at the back here, so that's going to be 2 cos a, but then there's a double negative for the last bit, so that's going to be plus 2 cos cubed a. So let's now simplify your cos cubes. You've got 4 of these, 2 at the front, 2 at the back, and then minus 3 cos a. And that equals the right hand side. So there we are, that's the answer to the first part proven there. Let's now move on to part B. Prove for in between minus 90 to 180 this expression here. So given that we've just proven that cos 3a is equal to this expression on the right, we must be replacing the cos 3x with some expression of the right hand side. So it's going to be 1 minus 4 cos cubed a, sorry not a now, it's x, so x minus 3 cos x equals sine squared. Now we want this, probably this equation here, all in terms of cos. So I'm going to straight away write this as 1 minus cos squared x. So let's expand the brackets. It's going to be minus 4 cos cubed x plus, for the double negative on the bracket, 3 cos x. The 1 on each side will cancel out, and then maybe I'll add the cos squared onto the left hand side. In fact, what I'll do now is I'll cancel out all the negatives or times by minus 1 and all these numbers here, just because I always like my highest power to be positive. So it's going to be minus cos squared and minus 3 cos x. You could think of this also as from line 2 to line 3, moving everything back onto the right hand side if you wish. The first thing I need to do here is factorise out cos of x. That's going to give me 4 cos squared x minus cos x minus 3 equals 0. Let's now factorise that quadratic bracket some more. It's going to be 4 cos x plus 3 bracket cos x minus 1 equals 0. Let's just check that. It's minus 3 on the back. Good. So then it would be minus 4 cos x and 3 cos x. Yeah, that all expands correctly. So now we've got 3 expressions here, 1, 2, 3, that are all multiplying together to make a 0. Now the only way that can happen is if one of these things equals 0. So either cos of x equals 0, either cos of x equals minus 3 over 4, or cos of x equals 1. So let's now solve each of these. Cos of x equals 0. So cos of x equals 0. Let's just draw the graph of the cos graph in between minus 90 to 180. It looks like this expression here. Minus 90 here, 0 here, maximum point of 1, 90 degrees here, 180 degrees here, minimum point of minus 1. So for x equals 0, it's going to be minus 90 and 90. So x equals 90 and minus 90. For x, cos of x equals minus 3/4. There'll only be one solution here because minus 3/4 will be down here, and then we get our intersection at that point there. So on the calculator in degrees mode, cos inverse fraction button minus 3/4 will give us, no, hold on, I just put it in the wrong mode, degrees mode, 138.6. It doesn't say to any specific decimal places or significant figures, so I'm just going to write to 3 significant figures, 139. So 139 degrees. And for this one here, x is just going to equal 0. So there we are. These are our 4 answers to this equation here. 90 minus 90, 139, and 0. So there we are. That's the answer for these 8 marks here on question 10. Let's now move on to question 11.